basically walk for 15 to 20 kilometers non-stop, and I could jog for 5 kilometers non-stop as well, without much of breathlessness. But it all had to change. May 2012. Just a month before I got married, and my 30th birthday. Well, suddenly after running for 2 kilometers, I started feeling my legs were hurting, and I stopped. I couldn't run anymore, and I walked back home with a limp. And after a week, it was much worse. After running for a kilometer, I started feeling like this. I can't breathe. My legs are hurting. I hate my life. And this song sucks. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, these are the signs of turning 30. After a month of my marriage, I was all happy and excited. All happy, all excited. But the tragedy started. My wife's 18-year-old cousin calls me an uncle. Uncle? Seriously? That's what you're gonna call me? Young girl? I was cool and composed, but deep down inside me I know that I was feeling like a fool. But have you ever felt humiliated like this? Molested, verbally, by someone who is half your age? For me, uncle was the most abusive word I've ever heard in a very long time. Well, I must agree, turning 30 is the age of receding hairline and exceeding waistline. And the hot topic among your friends would be something like this. Dude, I have grey hair. And your friend replies, dude, at least you have hair. But when you're in 20s, life is all about party. Every weekend you end up going to a club and getting lucky. But at 30, you would still go to club every weekend, all excited. But the truth is, my friend, at the end of the day, you are going home alone, no matter what. Well, that's why I always suggest, after 30, the best club to go is Toastmasters Club. Well, in India, if you're 30 and still single and married, your relatives start thinking you are, okay. Could be. Well, and when the best part about being 30 is you're not too ambitious. You're definitely not too ambitious. Because at 18, you get your driving license. And at 21, you get to access few educational websites. And at 25, you dream of becoming a CEO. And at 30, you become a CEO. Chuck up and pull around, which is a soft-talking person. In my own translation, by the way, I don't know Malay much. Well, as a kid, you always aspire to become like your parents. But when you're 30, you shockingly exclaim, God, I became like my parents. Well, no matter what, there are some facts which you neither deny nor digest. Fact number 1, from eligible bachelor to negligible bachelor. You, my friend, whatever friends you have, or maybe the girls who you know around your age or less than your age are either married or engaged. And the girls who you would avoid in your 20s seem priceless to you, and you start chasing them until to a point they come back saying that you are a desperate man. Sometimes you'll still chase them after that. Well, fact number 2, from being cool to a fool. Well, this happened to me when I actually went to my friend's house and his younger brother, his 19-year-old brother, was playing some song. I was trying to play cool, right? So he played a song and I said, dude, is it Backstreet Boys? He said, bro, that is One Direction. I just got up, walked out, right outside the house and never came back to the house again. Well, from being a geek to a freak. Well, you should be in your late teens when you had this, when this advent of internet happened. You pretty much knew everything about the internet way back then. But now in your 30s, honeycomb and jelly bean of Android seems like some flavors of ice cream to you. No matter, the fact number 4 is no matter how expensive your clothes are, you'd still look like a moron. In your 20s, my friends, you would still wear just a simple jean and a t-shirt and you still look so cool. But in your 30s, your clothes selections depends on the size of your belly. You In a birthday party, would go with your investment banker suit and the people around you think that you're come to raise funds for some relief camp. Well, but however, growing old isn't that bad. Sometimes you get to bluff or bullshit about your experience and everything about some young chaps, and the young chaps go like, wow, what a man, or sometimes otherwise. Well, you get to drop your neighbor's 20-year-old daughter to college without her dad's dismay. How cool is that? And this one is my favorite. You can get to call your boss every now and then, telling him that you have doctor's appointment for your cholesterol and diabetes, and you can still get away with it. Well, with this, I would like to conclude. Like, some may feel good, some may feel bad, but this is not going to stay. You'll still become 40, 50, 60 or 70, or sometimes you may even stop aging. So I would like to say, enjoy the moment. This too shall pass. Same way how your teenage and your 20s pass by you. And I'd like to end my speech by saying, if you are in your 20s, if you are in your 30s, just remember, this is just the 10th anniversary of your being 20. Back to you.